Oh. Hello guys, it's kind of been a wild week back home. So yeah, it's planning on leaving back to Tokyo pretty soon. I got my visa, pretty happy about that. Pretty crazy just thinking about how long this road has been. Just this whole process of just getting the job, the apartment and everything, and now I'm moving. I wish I could really take my car with me though. Yeah, I don't think I ever really went into detail about my car, but yes, I was very inspired by RWB, obviously, but I never really went into a lot more details of what I did with my car, so I thought I'd show you guys this in this video. So this is my 99 Lexus SC400. It's got the stock V8 1UZ VVTi. It's definitely one of the more sought after ones too. I really had to hop on this when I found it. Craigslist maybe like, what? It's almost 9 years ago now. Yeah, I did wrap this car myself too. It's my first time wrapping. It's definitely really shown its age and everything. Wrap doesn't last forever. But yeah, it's been a long time coming. I really wasn't sure if I wanted to do a Vertex Ridge kit. I was pondering on it for about like 3 years until I decided to just go for it. But yeah, it just really grew on me over the years. I came from a very much VIP background, so I really like 3-piece wheels. And I really like how Nakai-san would do work wheels like this. It's just got a lot of functionality in terms of racing, but it's got that deep dish look too. So I just felt like RWB was the best of both worlds, and I wanted something like that for myself. So yeah, these are Workmeister M1 3-piece. It doesn't normally come in this color. I had to request it to be in platinum gold. So yeah, it did take a little longer. It was a little more expensive, but I'm really glad I did. This is probably very close to kind of like the Work Brumbuckers. Unfortunately, they discontinued that. But yeah, this whole setup, I actually originally got this setup just because like the flares, there weren't that many people that had a Vertex Ridge kit for me to ask, so I messed up on my specs and it poked out like 1 inch. So yeah, I was kind of stuck with these wheels because they're just too crazy for most people to run. So during my exchange semester, I made it a mission to get these flares. And these are Eurus Semi-Works. It's the same setup that the Vertex, the T&E Vertex D1 Soarer runs. I wanted the same thing because kind of has a nice reverse kind of taper, kind of like the RWB 930 and 964. And obviously I went with a satin black wrap just because I really like how this looks. Kind of a lot of inspiration from Stella Artois. And yeah, this wrap is kind of on, it's already way past its prime, I guess. But I think I did a pretty solid job for my first time wrapping. This was definitely not an easy car to wrap. It was like a good month for me to wrap all of this. And yeah, I was going to wrap the stock wing too, but I mean, it got kind of rusty on the studs and it was kind of sketchy to run just 2 studs. So yeah, I just left it off. Tire setup right now. These are BF Goodrich Rivals. They were on clearance on Tire Rack. I guess they were discontinuing them, so that's why it was on clearance. But yeah, it's been pretty sticky. 200 tread wear. It's probably as good as it gets for just street tires before you get into like slicks for competition kind of track tires that aren't really considered street tires anymore, like RWBs. And yeah, I guess I'll go into the specs. So this front tire setup is actually 295 30/18, and these are General tires, RS. And the reason I got these is because it was, when you get into these widths, it gets very, your options are very limited. So I didn't really have a choice but to run just very expensive tires, because I wanted to match the same widths as RWBs. So I have 10.5 or 18 by 10.5 minus 21 with R disc for my LS400 calipers. I don't know if you could see behind there. There you go. And yeah, I had a set of Continental Extreme contacts for 285 30/18, and it fit great. It was probably just grazing at really hard turns. And yeah, it's just a really crazy wide track kind of setup. But yeah, it just feels crazy throwing all the weight onto one corner right there, even though this isn't a drift car by any means. And yeah, I also wanted to run the canards for Vertex Ridge. But I also kind of wanted to find a way to, I don't know, just seamlessly have these flares. I mean, it's not really ideal. I would have liked to, I don't know, shape it around a little better, but I did all this myself, so pretty proud how it came out. I am running a front plate. It is angled. I just didn't want to deal with any potential no front plate tickets here in Cali, so I just wanted to run it like so, based off a buddy in Japan up north in Hokkaido. He drifts his Soarer, and seeing a Soarer that was black on a Vertex Ridge kit drifting just really inspired me to get this kit. Yeah. What else? So the rear setup, I didn't really explain that. This is 18 by 12 minus 12 O disc. It's on 335 30/18s. And although this is stock power at like probably 290 to the crank, I'm assuming, yeah, it just really hooked. And although this is it's stock power, I feel like this is probably as good as the SC got in America, and that's why it was very sought after. It's probably only like, I think 1,200, 99, and 2,000 SC400s produced. And yeah, it's just great that Everything's pretty much stock under the hood. I do pass smog. It's a pretty healthy engine. And yeah, it's been a great car. I mean, although it is automatic, it is 5-speed auto. It shifts really smooth through the auto gears, to be honest. I didn't really mind sitting in traffic with this car. I mean, I did when I had my bucket seats in. I just kind of took them out just because I'm not really driving the car right now. And these exhausts, these are 5 Ziegen Fireball Megas. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. Yeah, you probably can't really see it, but yeah, it's an exhaust that was probably my first mod to my car. Yeah, I really wanted an exhaust that wasn't too loud. It's just enough. So maybe I'll just show a quick clip of that. I'll start it up. So, just want to show you guys the interior. I still have the stock seats in here again. Took the brids out when I was just parking it. But yeah, my seats that I had in here were Brid Vios 3. They were in red. And yeah, my interior, this car didn't originally come with black interior. It was actually from my 95 SCB4. And I swapped it in. It's quite a painstaking process, but I'll tell you guys now, I do not want to do this again. This piece right here was just such a pain to put in because it's in between the liner and everything. And the dash is also very much like, that was my least favorite part. But yeah, this steering wheel is the Vertex Kumadori. It's the 330mm, and it's just got this nice deep kind of concavity to it. And I got like a manual shift knob. I really liked this one because it's just really nice in hand. And I would wish this was manual, but it's not something that I was really prioritizing. Maybe I'll do that in the future if I still hang on to this car. But yeah, I mean, this car has been really solid for all my years of ownership. And it's great just having one of the last years of any car, because that's when they fix everything, you know? Cluster still works. And yeah, it is pretty high mileage now. I did get the car when it was at like 190K already though. So on average, I probably only put like maybe 7,000 miles on the car every year, and I think that's pretty good, to be honest. For all these seat covers, these are actually Clausio seat covers. I think they're actually distributed here in SoCal, probably in OC, because they came really fast. But yeah, I think it's just the middle that's actual leather. The rest is like pleather. But yeah, these are really nice seat covers. Like, you can't really, it's kind of hard to tell that they're seat covers. I mainly got it just because the back window, it often like, it just really beats on the rears. I should really condition them, but yeah, I might do that before I leave. But yeah, it's still very much a homey car for me. Had it for quite some time. And, you know, pop the hood. Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of these 1UZ VVTIs. I am running Part Shelf Max, or powered by Max coilovers. They've been pretty decent on the street. They aren't the super stiff VIP version. Excuse the engine bay, it's quite dirty, but yeah, it's nice just seeing this, and I was very surprised how compact this engine was, considering it's a V8. I was very used to the 2JZ GE, and an inline six, just like, it kind of needs all of this space, so it was really cool just seeing this actually a little tucked in a little more. And yeah, I mean, this has been a very reliable car for me. It felt very different from my last SC. This felt a lot like, kind of like a second gen GS 300, to be honest. I was really hoping to have the 3-button key, but previous owner didn't have it, so I didn't really get to enjoy that. But more or less, this was still a very solid car. And yeah, I mean, I'd really like to drive this in Japan if I'm able to, but it's just looking very unlikely. I'm just handling other things in life right now. So, yeah guys, I think I'm just gonna wrap up this video really quick. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. I haven't really been posting too much just because I've been just dealing with the whole move and getting ready for a new job. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. To bring some more Japan content for you guys pretty soon. If I get a car in Japan, that'll be great. I can do more content on YouTube and show more out there rather than just really depending on my friends to take me. So yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys.